Hi, I'm Anna at the Sewing Studio.
And I'm Tracey from the Anna Sewing Cat. And today we're going to take you through the Brother AirFlow3000 Overlocker.
Yes. Now, Tracey, I know customers sometimes are quite hesitant to go down the road of an overlocker due to threading. You know, when you look online, everybody goes about what a nightmare they are to thread.
Yes.
But this kind of solves all those problems, doesn't it?
It really does. They've really listened to the problems that we've been having, or people's concerns, basically. And so now we have a brilliant air thread overlocker at a great price as well. So I'll show you how it threads and then we can talk through the features. So one thing that is nice is it does have this lovely tray at the front here, which is going to collect all your scrap pieces for you, which is great, saves them all going on the floor. Then we're going to open up the front carriage here of the overlocker, that one, and we're going to open this little one here as well. Press this lever on the front, that's going to drop that down, and then I'm going to turn the flywheel till you feel it clicking. You might have heard it makes a little click noise, and that's ready for me to start threading.
So that's locked the loopers in place, doesn't it? So that it can flow through.
Yeah. So we're going to start with the first thread here. We're going to take it and I'm going to follow the numbers. So we've got 1 and 2 here, down there, which is 3, down here. We can see we're following blue now. Blue 4, I'm at around that hook there. And then I need to pull it through here. There's a little hole there. I'm going to pop that thread in. And then it's going to fire a jet of air, which means that it pops the thread all the way through. So hopefully you can see that that's threaded one of the lower loopers already. So there's no more need for the tweezers that we used to have to do, and no more opening the bottom or the side of the machine like we had to, because that was a pain, wasn't it? If anyone's got one of those overlockers, you'll know what it's like. So I'm doing the next one now, 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm onto pink 4 here, and then I need to just pop that in the hole next to it and do the exact same process. Take the end, pop it in there, and then you press that button, and again, the air.
It's so quick. I just saw it shoot through.
I know,
this end
and
it's
it shooted through and threaded right the way through. I'm not quite sure how it does it. It's just magic as far as I'm concerned. So that's our 2 lower loopers threaded, actually. Then we're going to take our other ones. So these are going to be our top needles, and these are going to thread just like a normal sewing machine, so nothing to be worried about. So with an air thread overlocker, it really is going to do the work for you when it comes to threading. So we're going to take that. I'm going to put something through here. The same thing before, all colour and number coded, all the way around there. So I'm following green, hook at the top of the needle, just like any normal sewing machine. And I'm going to cut the thread on the thread cutter at the side. So I'm just leaning my hand over. On the top front here, we've got the R will thread the right needle and the L will thread the left needle. Push that one down and that's threaded the needle. And then we're going to do the last one, which is exactly the same process. On here, we're going to follow numbers 1 and 2, 3 there, down to here, so we're now all the way around. Same thing, hook at the top of the needle, just like a normal sewing machine. Through there, cut it on the thread cutter at the sides, and now I need to move this over so that the needle threader is going to work on the left needle. And then we push that down and that's threaded the left needle, and then that's all of those threaded for us. So it really is very, very simple to thread your overlocker when you've got one like this. So then you can close this one back up and you'll be ready to go. You pull your threads through and just do your normal chain loop. I just want to explain a few of the other features that I really like on this one. So on the bottom here, this is our blade. This lever is going to lower the blade or raise the blade. So if you want it to cut your fabric or not, that's where you're going to adjust that. On the inside here, we've got a small little lever here, and that's for your stitch finger. So you can have the stitch finger up or you can drop it down with the lever. So no more taking it out or unscrewing it or anything like that.
And I was just going to say the stitch lever is depending on whether you want to do an overlock or like a rolled hem, isn't it? You wouldn't need the lever there.
Exactly, yeah. As you said, it's great for that. And the stitch finger really holds our stitches nice and firm and out in place. But yeah, like you say, if you're doing a rolled hem, then we don't need that stitch finger out. So you can just drop it down there, no longer have to pull it out. The other dials that are on there, this one is going to be the width of our stitch. So from narrow to wide, keep it on the shaded number for all your general overlocking.
Yeah.
And same goes with all of the dials that are on here. Then the one at the top on the side here, we've obviously got, that's our presser foot lever, so up and down. The dial below is the length of our stitch, so we can still vary our stitches, can't we, from small to big, within reason.
Yes.
You know. But again, most of my overlocking, I keep it on that shaded one.
Yeah, it just depends what type of fabric you're doing, really, doesn't it? But like you say, for most general things, you don't really need to change anything.
No, but it's just nice to have that flexibility if you need to, isn't it? If you've got a thicker fabric. The one at the bottom is a differential. So when that's set to 1, it means that under here, under the foot, we have 2 sets of feed dogs that take the fabric through the machine. On a sewing machine we only have 1, don't we? And that's why sometimes you can get that really wavy hem when you're sewing things like jersey on a normal sewing machine. So on here we can make those 2 feed dogs feed the fabric through at a different pace. So when they're set at 1, they're both going to work at the same time, and the fabric's going to go through at the same pace. But with jersey, if you find that it's stretching and spraying out, we can turn it towards the gathering sort of sign, and then it will push a bit more fabric through, and the back feed dogs will slow it down. Or the other way around. And you also use that if you are gathering, because it's great for gathering, isn't it?
It is, it does it beautifully and so easy.
Yeah, because trying to do it the other way, where you're sewing with a large stitch.
And trying to pull it, and then the thread breaks.
It always breaks. It just when you get that. So yeah, you can do that where you can do a gathering effect. And you can buy the extra feet, can't you, for this, to do the gathering stitch as well, which is brilliant. And the only other lever we've got is the one on the top here, and this is the pressure of the foot, so how hard that clamps down. So if you've got a heavier, thicker fabric, you're going to want to release the pressure so that the fabric can go through the machine a bit easier than it is there, whereas at the moment it's going to clamp down quite hard. You've got tension dials on the front. I tend to keep those on 4 for most things. Do you find the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Again, unless you're kind of going to the extremes, like using something quite chunky knitted and stuff, you don't really need to play around with it too much. No,
I find with all the brother machines, keeping it on 4 is kind of going to work through most fabrics, but you have the ability to change those quite easily if you need to. So yeah, very, very simple to thread overlocker. No longer do we have to thread the ivory needle, no longer do we have to get tweezers out. It's worth its weight in gold just to be able to thread like that. And it's coming at a great price, isn't it? So yeah, that's the Brother AirFlow.
So we hope that shows you how easy your overlocking life can be. If you want to know more, or if you want to snap one up, just head over to our website at thesewingstudio.co.uk. Delivery is fast and free, and if you've got any questions, you can also contact us. That's no problem at all. Thank you for taking us through that, Tracy.
No, thank you.
And thank you for watching.